Hi, I'm Brandon Butterworth, Chief Scientist at BBC Research and Development. Yeah, so the BBC started out as a technology organisation. In the early days, they had radios and they had no way of selling them. So all the radio companies got together and built a company to broadcast some programmes to them. And then that led into having to make the transmission systems to deliver the programmes, build studios to make the programmes, and then ultimately make some programmes. So the BBC started out initially as a technology organisation to deliver content, and then ended up being focused more on making content. But throughout that, the BBC's been creating next generations of technology. If you Google back through the history of early TV, the BBC was there at the start trying the various systems that were going to deliver TV, and trying with one, failing with that, going to what was then called HD, which is early days of black and white TV. The BBC is involved in all of that, and since then has created a lot of the standards, or been involved in creating the standards for TV, all the way through black and white, colour, digital stereo, which was Nikon delivered on our TV, subtitles, CFAX, all the various things you do. Either the standards or some aspects of the technology were created by the BBC. It's self-governing in that if we can't store it, we don't store it. So quite a lot of data gets thrown away today. Generally, not much of the programme as it's being made is kept once the programme is made. But one of the things that we want to be able to do is create a lot more metadata when we capture that, so a lot more of it can be reused, which means that it's worth storing all the original programme rushes, which are currently, unless it's something special like an actual history thing where you can reuse them more, a lot of things are thrown away. So an interesting part of where we're going with trying to move all of broadcast to IP is that we're not going to make just the one programme. We've got a project called IP Studio. It's part of an IP end-to-end programme that envisages IP all the way from the camera all the way to the consumer and back. And as part of that, rather than just developing, creating one individual programme, the idea is that at some point we'll move to having more personalised content, which means delivering the individual atoms of content to the user and then being rendered more locally to them, which means we store all the various elements of a program and how it goes together rather than just a final program. And that means we can replace parts of the programs with different ones, we can tailor it for different environments, make it tailored for different devices. So in storing all the data, we can then make a lot more variety in the programs rather than a single rendition of it. 3D was a curiosity. We didn't really have a tangible use for it other than it made pictures that people could go, ooh, that's pretty. Augmented reality is a bit like that, where it's something that maybe has a limited set of uses in the real world, but as soon as you get into full VR, then you're into the realms of content creation, and you can create anything that you couldn't create in traditional TV. And we're looking at both augmented reality, where we use it as part of how we capture programs, and then we're also looking at VR as part of how we deliver it. So if you look on the website, we've done quite a few VR test projects exploring what would this be good for, and they've been shown around various festivals.